Hello everyone, Jack from Piano Gallery, and I just wanted to get on here and do a quick video. First, I just wanted to say how much I miss all of you and seeing you every week, and I hope everyone is staying well and healthy, and I hope we're going to get through this soon here in the next few weeks, months, and get you back in class just as soon as possible. So I have no really update as far as when we'll be back in classes. We're at least out till May 1st, and we're going to keep you posted until then. But meanwhile, I thought we should get together and do a song and have some fun and be able to go through some stuff just so that you're not bored and that you can still be practicing your instrument while we're not having classes. So there you go. First, I wanted to tell you a joke. So, an old cowboy walks into a barber shop for a shave and a haircut. He tells the barber he can't get all his whiskers off because his cheeks are wrinkled from age. So the barber gets out a little wooden ball from a cup on the shelf and tells the old cowboy to put it inside his cheek to spread it out. When he's finished, the old cowboy tells the barber that that was the cleanest shave that he has had in years, but he wanted to know what would have happened if he accidentally had swallowed the little ball. Well, the barber replied, "Just bring it back in a couple of days like everyone else does." Ugh, gross, right? Well, hey, I just was going to let you know, here's a song that we're going to work on for today. It's one of my favorites. It's Crazy by Patsy Cline. And a couple of things about this song. We're going to review the music, a couple of things to try, and then also maybe a couple of rhythms and whatnot to try. So here we go. Let's have some fun with this song. Now, you may have played this song, but I'm going to add some extra, more difficult things for you so that you'll be able to kind of spruce it up and maybe play it in a whole new way. So I hope you enjoy. Let's first take a look at the music. I'm going to bring this up nice and close so you can kind of see it. By the way, there's going to be a copy of both pages on the website that you can print out if you would like to. So first thing I wanted you to notice, look over here. Notice who the composer is. If you can believe it, Willie Nelson is the one who actually wrote the song. So you probably remember me telling you a story about this song, and it was Patsy Cline, and she was actually in a concert and she was singing all of her favorite songs, and she was explaining to the audience that her first favorite song, or her first number one hit that she had sang was I Fall to Pieces. Now you probably remember that Patsy Cline was in a horrific car accident and nearly died. It was a really bad car accident. And when Patsy Cline was given the chance to sing this song, she went into the recording studio after the accident and she couldn't sing and hit the high notes because she couldn't support. Her ribs were broken, and so the process of breathing in and out and supporting really hurt. So she went home, came back the next day. She went in the recording studio and sang the entire song in one take. Now that is really remarkable because usually when you do a recording of a song, you sing the song 10, 20, 30 times. Then they go ahead and piece different parts together of all of the best parts of the song. So with that being said, for her to do it in only one take is really miraculous and just shows what a genius she was as far as being able to sing and her true talent, really. So the other thing that I found interesting is when she was in that concert saying, my first number one hit was I Fall to Pieces and I was in a car accident. Well, many of you know that her number two hit was Crazy, and she was hoping that the success of number one wouldn't follow like success of two. So she was afraid of getting in a car accident from number one hit, and she was afraid of going crazy from the number two hit. So kind of fun. Let's take a look at the music here. And I've highlighted several things for you to look at. So first thing I want to point out is we're going to use a country rhythm. Now a lot of you have the song set up, and a lot of you'll notice that this song is found in your song setup. So if you have a song set up for Crazy, use it. That is the best one to use. Now, if you don't, then just simply use your most favorite country rhythm. And we're going to do this. The song setup comes up quite slow at like 74, but we're going to bump it up to 82 just to give it a little bit more movement. I found it was kind of slow as far as that goes. Now, another thing I want you to notice, it's in my music, I have written in a bunch of grace notes. So the first note is an A, and I have written in just before it an A flat, and I've kind of highlighted it orange, if you can see that. We'll go even closer. Now as we go down the row, we'll see another grace note that I've done on the D. In this D right here, I've written D flat, and you're gonna slide off of the note and then go to D natural, or the white note. Now this particular line of music happens three more times in the song. One of them being right down here. There's the A and the D again, and then we go through the B section, and when you get to the second page, it's gonna happen a final time over here on this A and that D right there. Those all happen to be in an A section. Okay, now when we do the grace note, you'll probably remember that we're gonna take our finger and we're gonna press the black note and slide off to the white note. So we're gonna slide off, and I'll demonstrate that here in just a second. Now the next thing I wanted to discuss with you is that I've also written in a whole bunch of different parts and highlighted them blue of each location that I'm going to do a fill or the FX. Now you'll notice that the fill is going to be everywhere there's a tied note. So all of the tied notes are gonna have these fills on it. So I recommend definitely doing a fill in each of those locations. Notice all during ties as we're gonna go ahead and do the fills. Now lastly, on the very end of the song, if you would like, we're gonna go ahead and add an extra chord, B flat, and then a final F. So we're gonna do a country and western ending here on the end of the song, and it's gonna make it sound really great. Okay, now lastly, before we begin to play, I've written in here a couple of different things. So I'm gonna start at the very beginning of the song with a country guitar. Then when I get down here at the end of that A section before the second A section, we're gonna go to harmonica. Then at the bottom, we're gonna go ahead and go to the fiddles. And then over here on the right-hand side, not all of your instruments will have this, but many will, and we're gonna go to the Floyd Kramer style piano. And it sounds absolutely fantastic. This is the real gem of today's song, because it's gonna make your song sound just like the version on Patsy Cline's recording. So really, really nice. So if it's all right with you, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate for you how we're going to do this. So if you would, come with me, and we're gonna go over here. And by the way, don't forget that you can actually pause this recording, you can rewind, you can watch it multiple times. So if there's anything that doesn't make sense to you or anything like that, then feel free to go ahead and do that, right? I have to say, it's so good to be with you right now, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at this. I'm gonna demonstrate a few things. So at the beginning of the song, we're gonna